Hey guys, it's Blair. I thought today that I would do a book haul, and I'm going to go through these. A couple I'm going to just sort of go through really quickly, and others I might read the backs of because they sound really interesting. So I also have to open up Goodreads, which I should have done way before I started this video. As you can see, Penny is in the background. She'll probably come up and say hi, so that's what she's like today. I haven't been really busy today. I'm still quite sick, even though you can't hear it, but I really want to make a video because I actually feel a lot better when I'm doing creative stuff. I'm on my little baby machine. We all like to see Penny's bottom because Penny is renowned for her bottom, as we see. Okay, I'm just going to put the machine somewhere. Are you going to say hi? You going to say hi, or are you just going to sit there, or are you going to do what? What you going to do? Gonna sit on my shoulder? Okay. Oh, what a lovely sight. What a lovely sight. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, I'm gonna try and get on with this video. Okay. I'm all over the place right now, guys. So you're just gonna see me in my jammies, feeling really ill, but really wanting to put this video across, and hopefully Penny won't knock the camera off with her tail. So we'll put her down there. Oh, we've got, look. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is this magazine that I get from a shop in the city. I really enjoy reading this magazine. I haven't finished it yet. I'm only up to the first part of the reviews. And I believe this is American magazine, and I've got May and July. I don't have June, but I picked these up and they're like $9 each, or yeah, about $9, $10 each, and they're really fantastic because I like to read a lot of different genres, and I'm a really big fan of romance. And I went through a period of time where I was like, I don't want to read romance. But romance isn't everything, so it's okay. And what I really love about it is it breaks down into, oh shit, I'm not that far ahead. It breaks down into different subcategories. So at the moment I'm still working my way through the historical reviews. And then it has teen reviews. It shows some teen books and stuff like that. It has like it's really fantastic, guys. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to get to the point. It has series, romance reviews, contemporary reviews, inspirational. It has erotic reviews as well, which I love. I love erotic reviews because it actually also shows both physical and ebooks and stuff like that. And I really love this magazine, so it's kind of one of those things I like to read every now and again, pick up every now and again, because I end up adding shitloads of books to my list. But it's a really good read, and if you're into magazines, and you're into reviewing or, you know, and stuff like that, I definitely recommend picking up these magazines. Okay, I'm 3 minutes into this video already, and I'm just, well. I picked up a series from the library. I haven't started it yet because I just finished Anya's Ghost. And this one is called Angelic Ruins, and I picked up the first and the second book in this series because that's all I had at the library. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I love this stuff. I love it. I'm getting really into these graphic novel mangas. They're really fun read, and at the moment, because most of the time my immune system is really bad, I tend to get sick really easy in the winter, and it can be quite bad. So I don't really want to read. I love to read my books, but sometimes there's some, like right now, like when I've been taking my medication, I'm really tired, and I don't want to engage too much into the books that I'm reading, because a lot of the books I'm reading right now are intense, and I want to just read something light. So I pick up these fun books, and I can read like a couple of pages, take a nap, and stuff like that. And so this one says, Bracewell wields the power of the mysterious ruins that can bend nature to his will and even fill his pockets with unlimited riches. But can the cryptic tales help him unlock the many secrets surrounding the identity of his long-lost father? He'll have to contend with both angels and demons as he winds his way through the desolate deserts, a hidden spring, and a shape-shifting forest on his quest. Who will help Seville discover his lineage and legacy. So I thought that sounded really fantastic and something magical, because I'm really in a magical mood right now. Yeah. Okay, so the reason I was trying to open Goodreads is why, Penny? Tell everyone why. Because you're a hug whore. You just love hugs. Okay, so there is a book by this author that I just got an ebook, because when I went to the shops, the same shop that I get these magazines from, actually most of these are from the same place, I picked up Sex and the Single Vampire by Katie McAllister. Now I heard that you can read this as it is, like as a standalone, but if I know that there are books out there that like are beforehand, even if they're companion novels or whatever, I like to read them first, because it just, for me, I don't want to miss things. I really hate reading a book and knowing that I've missed things. So I believe the first one is something about Girl and a Vampire. I'm sorry guys, I'm really pretty crap today making videos. You're going to have to kind of like, just bear with me guys, bear with me. But yeah, you can check it out on Goodreads. Anyway, so this is the second book, but I really would like to read the first book, and I thought, okay, I'll just look on the Book Depository. It was like $8 for the paperback, like this version. I didn't have $8 at the moment. I actually had about $3.50 in my bank account, I shit you not. And I was like, oh, I really want to read the book, like, probably, like, in July. So I can read this because it sounds really, really good. And I went on Amazon, and it was like $3 something for the Kindle version of the first book. So I was like, if I like it, then I can always go and buy the first book, if I really, really like it, to collect the series. If I don't like it, then I can always give this book away, because it was only $6. So that's the story behind that. And then I went into the shop, I think, a couple of days before, and I was in a demon mood. I had this weird dream about Crowley from Supernatural, and it was like a sexy time dream. And I was like, I really need me some demons right now, but there's nothing that I know of that has strictly demons in it. And I mean, I love my vampires, I love everything like that, but I just wanted strictly demons. And I asked a woman at the counter if she could recommend a book. And she recommended Heart of the Demon. She also recommended Eve Silver's series, Heart at Stake or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. I actually have it on my shelf. So I was like, okay, but I was in a buying mood, even though I shouldn't be, so I picked this up, and I realised that it has a fae in it. It has a fae, and I was like, oh, is this gonna actually work with me? Is it? I hope it does, because it sounds really good. Apparently this series you can read out of order again, and I'm still contemplating whether I want to read this book first, or whether I want to go and read the first 2 books or 3 books. I think there's a novella or something like that. But I believe it says on every one of them, Warriors of the Rift. Once a generation, the rift between the paranormal world and the human world opens, allowing supernatural entities to cross over. Vampire, demon, or shapeshifter, they can save the world or send it into spiraling chaos. And it's an author that I haven't heard before, so I really like going to that shop, because I love BookTube. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it, but I also like asking other people their opinions as well out in the real world, you know, real life, like out of the computer. And I think it's really important too to have that communication with a bookshop that is sort of self-contained, I guess, or small business. I really appreciate small businesses, and I try and support that bookshop as much as I can, because I love going into it, and I don't want to see the day when it closes. So, you know, even if a book costs like $7 or $12, sometimes I'll go in and buy it, because I would like to support small businesses, because, you know, when I start my small business, I would like to have that support as well. So, those are the books that I got there. And then I also picked up another book from there, but I've already read this book before, and I hate myself. No, I don't hate myself. Just pissed myself off that I sold the book, because the book cover that I had was absolutely fucking phenomenal and beautiful and stunning, and it's Already Home by Susan Mallory. Now, I have read this book and reviewed it. I didn't actually, I didn't rate it very high. I think I gave it a 4 or something. But the story has stuck with me for some reason, and I want to go back and read it again. And they had this for half price, so it was like $6. And I'm okay with the cover because I've read the book before. So, and I think this one will get more, like, I'll read it a lot more because of the mass paperback version of it. But I couldn't not. And I really love Susan Mallory's writing. So I want to go back again and probably read it. And this story, it says, after nearly a decade after nearly a decade as a sous chef in a trendy eatery and fresh off the divorce from the owner, Jenna Stevens is desperate for a change. So when she spots a for lease sign in her hometown, she impulsively decides to open her own cooking store. Her crash course in business is aided by a streetwise store manager and Jenna's adoptive mother, but as soon as she gains a foothold on a new life, in walk her birth parents, aging hippies on a quest to reconnect. Now Jenna must figure out how to reconcile the free-spirited serenity and Tom with the parents who raised her and decide whether to open her heart to a man who just might be the best thing to happen to her years, all without sacrificing her newly found dreams. In the end, Jenna will find that there's no perfect family, only the people we love. And I just, it stuck with me, so I really want to read it again. The next 2 books are a combined shared purchase of me and my partner, where sometimes me and my partner, like, we just book addicts. He's very, very picky with his books. He will just go into a shop and walk around for hours. He'll pick one book up and go, yeah, I want to buy this. Next second I turn around, we're out of the shop and he hasn't even picked it up. So, whereas just me, I'll be like, yep, I have that, and that, and that, and that. And then I'll see if I like it later on. So, we went to the $5 bookshop and I wasn't going to buy, actually the 3 books are, because I had 2 layers. So the top layer I went in and I picked up this book. Now doing a thing for like every book was like $5, because I have some that are like 8, 12, etc, up the top, and they were getting rid of everything else. So I picked up this hardback edition of Diana Wynne Jones' Reflections on the Magic of Writing, and it's forwarded by Neil Gaiman. And I think this is a beautiful, beautiful book. It's just beautiful. And from what I gather and what I read of the introduction or synopsis or whatever, it's just a bunch of essays where she talks about different like children's stories. Like she talks about Narnia, Lord of the Rings, Halloween, all that sort of stuff. Just awesome stories. I think about her own work and stuff as well. And I haven't read anything by Diana Wynne Jones. I do want to read Howl's Moving Castle though, because I love that movie. But I'm kind of one of those people that's obsessed with reading about writers and how they write, or what they think about writing, or what they think about books. So I couldn't pass it up. So we had to go back downstairs because there was like a $15 FPOS minimum, and I didn't have any money except on my card. So together we went to these tables, and my partner picked up 2 other books because they changed it from these books being $5 to 3 for $5. So he picked up 2, and then he picked up this one for both of us. So this one is called Agatha Raisin and the Wizard of Isham by M.C. Beaton. And this one says, he was a hairdresser to die for. The local ladies all deemed Mr. John as a wizard. So when Agatha finds a few grey hairs on her head and a home rinse turns her hair purple, she makes a beeline for the handsome Evesham hairdresser. As well as sorting out her hair, it soon becomes clear the charming man also has designs on her heart. But their future together is cut short when Mr. John is fatally poisoned in his salon. Once again, Agatha finds herself embroiled in a murder case. Was it one of Mr. John's many customers, all of whom have divulged to him their darker secrets? It's time for Agatha to get to the bottom of the hair-raising mystery. That's the cover. And that's that. So I thought that was pretty cute and interesting, and I like me some mystery, and my partner thought it sounded interesting too, so we picked it up. And then the last book, finally, after 15 minutes of me droning on, big hugs to you all for staying with me. I picked up, or rather he picked up, a very interesting book. It's called By Light Alone, Hunger is a Thing of the Past and So is Food, by Adam Roberts. And I love this cover. Now this one says, in a world where we have been genetically engineered so that we can photosynthesize sunlight with our hair, hunger is a thing of the past, food and indulgence. The poor grow their hair, the rich affect baldness and flaunt their wealth by still eating. But other hungers remains. The young daughter of an affluent New York family is kidnapped. No ransom demands are made. A year later, a girl arrives at the family home claiming to be their long-lost daughter. She has changed so much. She has lived on light. Can anyone be sure that she has truly come home? And in the city, there are rumors of a revolution. So, sounds pretty good. I'm guessing it's like a dystopian sort of book, so yeah. It looks like it's like it reminds me of The Diviners for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because of the way it's just set up and the typeface and stuff like that. But that actually really does sound good to me, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to it because I think he'll probably read it first because I have a couple of books I want to read before that. But I thought I'd make that video, and so I put all these books away, and yeah, so that's me. That's my little book haul. So sorry for taking so long. Again, I'm pretty out of it. Hopefully I'll be better soon. I mean, I probably look well, but inside I just I don't know what's wrong. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I love you all. I do. And from Penny's Bottom and me, we will say adieu. Bye.